On with the show. This is it.
This is it. Lisa and Leah on After9. How you doing, Leah?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, good. Yeah, our After9 segment every day after our show, well, most days anyway. I
What
like
am
your
I doing here?
scarf.
I
I
don't know what's
like it.
going on though, but I
It
love dots.
it is
Dots make
making
me
a
happy, but it's
statement.
like, what's going on? I don't know. Whatever.
No, I like it a lot. That's great.
I've got lots of scarves.
Well, and yeah, might as well use them.
Have you ever seen those hacks on social media about how you do all these different scarf knots? And I always like forward them to myself or whatever. So I'm like, oh yeah, the next time I'm putting on a scarf, I'm gonna do this and this. And then I never, ever, ever do.
Yeah, and one of the more recent ones is how to tie a shirt. Like if you have a long shirt, but with
Yes.
buttons, and how you
Yes.
sort of loop it through here, loop it through there, and then back, and then even hair, like how to do different braids with your hair and looping through. Wow,
I know, right? So you try to remember all those, and then you're like, yeah, you're like, wow, that's so great. And then nothing, gone. Shoo.
I'm like you though. I forward things like if I see something on Instagram or TikTok or whatever, I will forward it to myself, email,
Mhm.
and then it's never seen again.
I know.
It's just that's where it goes to die. I forget that it's there, or I'll come across it, like, why did I save this? What's this about?
Gone,
Yeah,
gone, girl.
yeah, exactly. All right, so couple of things to talk about today. Um, I had a tense day yesterday because remember I was waiting for a phone call, and then during our After9 yesterday, the phone rang,
Yeah, yeah.
and I'm like, I gotta go. That was the passport office of Canada. So let's go
Uh-oh.
back a couple months, and I uh, wanted to change the name on my passport, and I've been kind of putting it off. And I thought, oh, well, now is a good time. So I sent everything in for my passport, and my son had recently updated his. He got his back. You courier it off, fill out it, print out the form online, and then you mail it because you can't just up and go to our local office anymore. So he mailed it off. He got his back in 2 days. I thought, oh, well, that's pretty good. So I filled out all the papers. And because it's a name change to my married name, which I hadn't done yet, I'm like, okay, well, this might take a little bit longer. So I sent it off in October. They mailed it back to me because one of the things that I had sent didn't have an initial from my guarantor. Fine, right? But that's all they needed. They guarantored it. I put it back on the envelope, couriered it off again. And I'm figuring, well, my passport is now in process here. So once they get it, they'll open it, they'll finish processing it, and I'll have it back. Okay. That's now gone out of my mind. A few weeks ago, as you know, we got the opportunity to get these Rolling Stones tickets,
Mm-hmm.
okay, to Detroit. And that's coming up this Monday, the 15th.
Uh,
And I'm off next week.
oh.
Right. So didn't occur to me, because it's out of my head now. And yes, we'll take the tickets. Yes, we're excited. Booked a hotel over there. We're trying to figure out everything. And then I don't know, things come to you right in the middle of the night. And it's almost like I sat upright in bed in the middle of the night. I'm like, oh, my passport. I don't have my passport yet. I may not be able to go. So I said to Craig, hey, just a heads up, I don't have it. And he's like, oh, not, oh, wow. Well, what can we do to try and figure out if we can get it? His first response was, oh, okay. Who else can I bring? Let me see. So I'm like, okay, fine. So I was going to give it till the end of next week because I figured every day, oh my God, I check my mailbox like 18 times a day, looking for a little like receipt because they courier back, go pick it up at the post office, nothing. Search through all the mail. Maybe it got lost. Maybe it got lost in here somewhere looking, So um, on this past weekend, I started to worry, right? So now
Yeah.
I've got basically 5 business days in order to receive my passport. So I went online and I'm looking and okay, all right, there's ways. So you put in a request to check the status of your passport, yada, yada. Didn't hear back. Okay. So I decided to call, and I called one person, then they call back, then you've got to tell them why you want your passport and can you get it? And she's like, "Well, there might be an extra fee." I'm like, "That's fine. I don't care what the fee is. Can I get it?" Um, and so, well, I'll put in the request and whatever. So the call I got back yesterday was, "Yes, this is the Windsor office. Yes, we can process your passport. You will have to pay an extra, I think it's extra $50 plus processing, so under $100 extra. I'll have to pay in addition to the original fee."
Did you get a 10-year one?
I did.
Okay, cool.
And yes, we can get it. So, what's your reason for wanting to cross? And I'm like, "Okay, listen. This is not by any means essential. It's not a relative I haven't seen in years and I'm preparing the person. It's not this, not that." I'm like, "It's a concert." "Oh, okay. Well, okay." And I said, "And it's the Rolling Stones." And then I started going on and on and on and on. And she's like, "It's fine. It's fine. It's fine." And I think you can get your passport within 24 hours if it's an urgent reason. This was not an urgent reason. So, I may have to show proof of the concert ticket. I'm not sure, but I have it anyway. And it's expected to get to me by Friday. Oh my God.
Your response really should have been, "And why do you need it?" "Because I can't get no satisfaction. And I tried, and I tried, and I tried.
Right.
Right? And then
Yes,
they'd
that's
be like, "What is wrong with you?" And you'd be like, "Oh, sorry, I was channeling my inner Leah. Yes, no, I just need it. We're going to see the Rolling
right.
Stones."
And then they would have said, "One moment, please. Hold." Oh
Yeah.
my God. You should hear this woman I've got on the phone. And then she'll come back. "I'm sorry. We cannot fulfill your request at this time due to the
Yeah.
fact that you are cuckoo."
Or you want to get, you want to be a wise ass too. And what's the reasoning? "Well, I've got to make it down to Colombia. I've got a flight. There's some packages I have to bring back with me from Colombia, and I need my passport to get into." They'd be like, "Warning, warning."
Yes.
Right?
So I'm glad I wasn't you
Yeah.
going through this process. Oh, and
Oh
yet
my
you're super
gosh.
nice, right? It's like,
I know.
"Thank you so much for calling me back, and thank you so much for looking at," like, and I really was truly grateful. I was making that up. I would have kissed their feet at that moment. So that's kind of a relief.
There's still an option. Are they mailing it to you, or do you have to go pick it up?
I will be picking it up
Hmm.
at the Windsor office.
Yeah.
So,
Solid.
oh my gosh, I'm so relieved about that. That would have been quite something. I wonder who Craig would have brought. Hmm.
I don't know, but nice move, Craig. Some solid loyalty right there.
Right. Oh, that's too bad. Who can I bring? Let me see. And I'm like, "Oh," and he's like, "Yeah," and he's already got a hotel room. "I could change the room to two queen beds.
Oh my.
Yeah, already the wheels are spinning."
So he's like, "Well, you didn't really want to go anyways, Lisa."
Yeah, I'm all pumped for it now. The concert's one good thing, but I'm so excited to be
Well,
in Detroit.
I know, but it's like us leaving. We're going to Mexico for a week. By the way, if anybody's been, so you start to worry a little bit about, okay, what do we need? We need to have the Arrive Can or the Can Arrive or
Yeah,
Arrive Can app
Arrive Can app.
for
Yep.
when we're there. So, okay, got that downloaded, got my got my passport, blah, 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 blah. Do we
Oh,
need insurance?
again with the blah blah blahs. Okay,
It's
yeah.
like, you know what I mean? Like, there's so many things now you have to consider. It's just like, whatever. It just isn't worth it, is it not? I don't know. I mean, it'll be worth it for sure, but you're spending extra money for those stupid tests, right?
Yep.
So Dave's on it this morning. He was checking it out. And apparently, no, we will be quarantined together if something were to happen, which
Right.
is,
Because that's the thing, right? You have to get a test before you come back.
yeah, but do you really want us to spend? Well, I mean, we're going and spending vacation together,
Well,
but
I was going to say you're there anyway
I know, but
together.
it's one thing when you're just stuck in a room with your partner. Sorry, like that's a lot to ask.
And what do you get? Just room service the whole time?
Well, I don't know, but I'd be ordering bottles of mezcal or something,
For sure.
or tequila. Like I don't know, but
Yes.
so you're quarantined to your room.
Well, hopefully you'd have like either a patio or a large balcony.
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe they have a hut out in the middle of the jungle and they drive you out there and drop you off for 2 weeks.
It's possible. It's possible.
Probably not.
Well,
Anyway, well, you know what? I mean, they rely on tourism. They want people to come back, but you better look after them, right? I mean, at that point, if I would just eat and drink and just be like, whatever.
yeah.
Or I
Read a
try this.
book.
I might
Lots of
bring,
books.
I might bring a wig and some other glasses so I can sneak out.
Oh my God. I think they would probably put you in a certain part of the hotel,
That's what I
like the
mean.
quarantine wing
I don't know what to expect,
with
right?
a
It's like,
guard with a machine gun.
yeah. So has anybody done this yet? Has anybody gone and come back? And what was it like?
Hey, did you get any packing done yesterday?
I did a little bit. I purged bathing suits. You know, when you go through your stuff and you're like, why do I still have this? Why? So I purged a bunch of stuff. Yes, stuff is pulled out. How many bathing suits is too many to bring for a 1 week vacation?
Hmm.
Oh, somebody's telling me because we're going to, oh, so you know I'm going to Huatulco. Go into town. Are you talking about going into Huatulco town or La Crescita town? A 50-cent cab ride and go to Juan's, 6 Coronas for $5. Ooh. All right. Thank you, Colleen. That sounds awesome.
Like a bucket of beer.
I'm down for a bucket of beer, especially Coronas. You know, Corona time. I think it's great.
It
But
fits, doesn't it?
how many bathing suits is too many for a week?
I don't think there are too many because they don't take up a lot of room in your suitcase. Like if you have one a day, I don't think that's too many. I think you can bring 7. You don't know, um, what kind of mood you're going to be in. You don't know, like, and if you're in your bathing suit all day, like you say you are, right?
Yeah.
Then just, bring a lot. They don't take up any room. They're fine.
Yeah, I
Put them
guess
in the
that.
shoes. Stuff them in the
Oh
shoes.
no, the shoes I'm going to try to be really conservative on the shoe front. There'll be some flip-flops, a pair of black sandals. Running shoes, that's it. I'm trying not to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. I'll
no.
believe it when you're packed.
No, I
You
don't
let
want to
me
bring any
know.
heels. Oh, I just purged a huge amount of shoes. I'm like, nope, never wearing these again. They were full of dust from 2 years of COVID, right? And I was like, yeah, no. I vacuumed them all and put them in a bag and off to Goodwill they went.
Oh yeah. I hear you.
Huatulco, yeah. We're staying at Dreams. We were going to stay, thank you, Colleen. We were going to stay at Secrets, which we probably should have done. But you can't go in the water at Secrets. Apparently, it's too rough. But at Dreams, you can, right? That Pacific Coast can be sketch. There's pools and stuff, but I'm a beach person, so I would be down at the beach. So, yeah.
Is
We'll see
Dave a beach person too?
Dave, are you a beach person? Yeah. Yeah, he'll hang at the beach with me.
Does he like the pool too?
Yes. Yeah, he likes the pool too. Yeah, I mean, but normally, sometimes you go to these resorts and you got to be in the mood to rip it up and party. So if you're going to go hang out at the swim up bar, guaranteed you're going to be having a wasted day because you're going to get ripped. At least that's how I roll. So I've got to be careful where I go and for how long. It's a little more subdued when you're on
Yes,
the
but this
beach.
is why you have naps before dinner.
Well, there's that too. Yes. So
The time that I've packed the most for a trip, like for a week trip, is on a cruise, because when you're on a cruise, you have your daytime wear, then you dress up, right, for the evenings. And then that means more shoes, more outfits, more garment bags, more whatever. Like that to me is a pain in the butt to pack for a cruise. It's a
yeah.
lot. It is.
Yeah, I'm going easy. I'm gonna try to go easy on the clothing thing, but basically I always bring too much and I end up in my bathing suit with a cover all day. So it's like why bother? Why bother changing in and out of this, right? So we'll get after it, but I'll do a little bit more today. Pull the suitcase out from downstairs. We haven't done that yet. It's in the
Okay.
basement.
So your homework assignment today is, when you are packing, we
Yes.
want to help you tomorrow. So on the show tomorrow, after 9, if you're undecided or you're trying to pick shoes, let us help you. So you can be a this or a that, or a
Oh,
this or a that. Yeah,
oh no.
we'll help you pack.
Oh,
It's going to be fun. And then you'll say no Dave or Dave, and then we'll decide.
yeah, I'm going on my own. There's no
Maybe
room for
Dave can
you.
go to the Stones concert with Craig.
Yeah, there you go. He's got a passport and an access card.
All right. Well, let's call it quits for now, and we'll be on the show again tomorrow between 5 and 9, and then back on our after 9 segment.
I don't know
Okay.
what I'm doing because I'm
Fun
looking for the
hands.
camera.